And let's cover the prime culprits, the guy who's really behind everything. Twitter gets a 140 million EU fine for breaching content rules, but TikTok settles. This is Elon Musk having a meltdown because the EU fined him for failing to adhere to regulations. The EU should be abolished and sovereignty returned to individual countries so that governments can better represent their people. The Russians agree. Elon Musk and the Russians agree that Europe should remain divided and weakened so they are easier to manipulate and conquer. Here's Kirill Dmitriev supporting Elon Musk. EU bureaucrats have turned into enemies of free speech, enemies of Western civilization, and ultimately enemies of themselves. All of this enemies of free speech bullshit, it's just until they can get power, and then they will end free speech themselves. Twitter is banned in Russia. Facebook is banned in Russia. Instagram, LinkedIn, Signal, Discord, Snapchat, and now Roblox. They're all banned in Russia. But you're never going to see Donald Trump or Elon Musk criticize the Russians about not having free speech. This tweet was community noted. Community Notes is supposed to be Elon's system for exposing lies and hypocrisy. But Elon removed the community note. He is going to protect the Russians at all costs. He is Russia's biggest supporter, biggest ally. There's also Viktor Orban, this piece of shit. He's jumping in. The Commission's attack on X says it all. When the Brazilian overlords cannot win the debates, they reach for the fines. Europe needs free speech, not unelected bureaucrats deciding what we can read or say. The Russians approve of Viktor Orban. You can leave the EU. There is this thing called Brexit. If you don't want to be part of the EU, you can leave. But he doesn't want to do that because he makes money by being in the EU. Hungary is like the poorest state in the EU that receives disproportionately the most EU benefits, mostly coming from Germany